my friends, welcome to the metal shop. You can see we got a new guitar day here. We're going to do an unboxing video. I love the unboxing videos. You guys love them too? It's like you get that vicarious thrill, like you're actually getting something even when you're not. Anyway, so this is going to be the first of a three-part series of a couple of very inexpensive, very inexpensive Chinese guitars that I've picked up, and the cost of them, the three of them, is less than $750 for three guitars. Let's hope that they are quality. This one did not ship from China, and it said in the description, I purchased this off eBay, it was only $200, and I think it's one of those make an offer. I don't remember what they were asking, 244, something like that, and I just threw out 200 and they accepted it, so it was super cheap. Anyway, they said it would be shipping from California. They probably have a container ship full of duplicates of the various guitars that they sell. So I had this in 8 days. 8 days from the time that I ordered it, so pretty good. I don't have to wait for that slow boat from China. I was kind of expecting that foam package with all the the butterscotch colored packing tape, but not the case. It's a little bit light, a little bit on the light side, so that's not the greatest place to start, but is what it is. Trusty Cutco knife. Open all my packages with. Box is in pretty good condition here. I save all my boxes. I don't know if you guys do too. I got a whole basement full of guitar boxes when I go to ship these things out. Again, it's not really beat up. Appears in good shape. So let's see. Now there's the foam. The smell is not great. Just kind of industrial smelling. I almost did this down in the basement because I was afraid there was going to be foam, and I don't want the little foam pills to end up all over the place. All right, nasty glue on my Cutco knife. Okay. Got some instructions here. So it looks pretty good. Can you tell what it is? Jackson Custom Shop, made in the USA. That is the worst looking Jackson headstock that I've ever seen. That is terrible. Just terrible. So what this is, my friends, is a copy of Robbin Crosby's original Firebird. I have to say, right off the first blush, it looks pretty nice. It doesn't look too bad at all. The fit and finish, just like I said, just on first blush. I mean, this was $200. That's it. The finish is excellent. I mean, the plates are plastic. That's to be expected. It's got a decent weight to it. I think it's a little thinner. I've owned a real Jackson Firebird, and it was by far the heaviest guitar I have ever owned, heavier than any Les Paul. That was the downfall of that guitar. It was a beautiful guitar, played beautifully, it looked beautiful, but it was heavy. That guitar, that Jackson Firebird that I had, was heavier than this package. This entire package was 10.4 pounds. The action right at first blush looks a little bit high, but like I said, $200. Let's throw this thing up on the workbench, take a closer look. All right, so right off the bat, shockingly, there are issues. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I went to tune it up, and it tunes up, but you can just tell a cheap guitar, it's not going to stay in tune. It's not going to play in tune. You can just feel it. But I couldn't get the locking clamp on the E and the A string. It just didn't fit properly. I don't know if you can be able to see this. This here is the one that was on the E and the A string. This was on the high B and E string. And look at the difference in width. This one's so big, it doesn't fit in their own locking clamp. And the screws that they use are really long as well. Sorry. You know, I pulled off, you know, if I'll leave these here if you'll be able to see them. I got a whole stock of Floyd's, and this is off a real cheap knockoff one, but look at the difference in the length of the screws. Even that's what a Floyd Rose should have, that length right there. So whatever. I mean, $200. I can file it down. They're all dung up. They've all got a ding in them in the finish. That's that's just funny. And the other thing, I don't know if you saw this earlier, it has like an adjustable nut. The clamp has these little set screws in it that I assume is for adjusting it up and down. It sits all the way flush. Oh no, it doesn't. Just look at that. It's shaped like it's got like an L shape to it, and there's like a shim in there, but that's clearly, these are meant for adjusting it up and down, adjusting the nut up and down for your action. The headstock, I need to trace a Jackson one. I'm not sure if it could even be fixed because of the location of the tuners. Clearly this angle is all wrong here, but I think the way the tuners are located, it couldn't even be fixed. I'll insert a couple of pictures of Robbin's guitar. His has a black headstock with binding, and the Jackson logo goes this way. His also have, oh, bashed it on the vise. That's good. Put a ding in it. His also has reverse shark fin inlays. I did notice, again, this was $200. There's a blemish here. Tough to see. It's been touched up. I can see it. It's under the clear. You can't feel it, but it's there. It's under the clear. Again, keep telling yourself, $200, $200, $200. The Floyd, the bar is the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. It doesn't want to tighten, and look how far that stupid thing. I mean, oh my God, that's like in space. That's like one of those bent carrot commercials or something. My goodness. I was hoping that I'd be able to take this guitar and drop a reasonable Floyd on here and a Duncan JB and have something that's going to play. Remains to be seen. It has a weird composite board. It's not rosewood. It doesn't feel natural to me. It's not ebony. It's nice. You know, there is binding on the neck. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's made out of. Some sort of ebonol, or I can't think of what the sneaky Chinese they're using. The tremolo, oh my gosh. Now I can't get it off. There we go. I mean, I don't even think this is a $30 paperweight. I mean, this thing, it belongs in the trash. The knob, I guarantee, let's see, can we pull this right off? Yeah. I knew that was going to have a plastic insert. Oh, yeah. But, you know, what do you expect? I just wanted to pop off these covers here real quick. Oh, one more thing. It's tuned. They're all backwards. Which is actually kind of handy on a reverse headstock. the way you tune it, you spin the tuner the same way you would on a regular 6-in-line headstock with the strings wound in reverse like this. Is just not what I'm used to. Opposite what you'd have with a Gibson 3-in-3. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Ah, those giant big head screws on the back, which are so ugly. Can't wait to see what horrors will behold us in here. I love this thing too, by the way, this DeWalt, this gyroscopic screwdriver. You push the button, and whichever way you turn it is which way it spins for tightening and loosening. The only thing I have run into, I've stripped a couple of screws, mounting a Floyd Rose nut on another guitar. I stripped some screws and I put a crack in a headstock of a Telecaster I was building. A tiny little crack, you'll never see it. I glued it up because I didn't pre-drill. I got lazy using this thing. And that's why my entire life I've done everything by hand. Okay, so a lot of trash in there. A lot of, oh, that's just a shame that, you know, these all need to be, you know, touched up here just a little bit so that the finish doesn't, you know, what I mean, again, let's keep saying it, my friends. $200, $200, $200. I guess if you wanted to make this nice, I'd put a, because you don't even need this hole in the plate. Put a metal back plate on there to really look the part, and I've got a few of those kicking around. This is, you know, muted, you know, whatever, eggshell or matte. Thank you, matte finish plastic. This is shiny. You know, I'm kind of hoping, like everybody else, that you put some good parts in this and you have a real guitar that, you know, that like looks the part. So I guess we'll see. That, oh no, that's coming right out. Tiny little pot in there. Not surprising at all. But there is plenty of room for putting a full-size one in there. Got that horrible zinc alloy trem. Yeah, that's, you know, that's really a shame. Those, I know, I'll get cream colored touch up and touch up all those, I guess. So we're not gonna play it. I did tune it. The spring, I said, it's very stiff from just those 3 springs, and oh my goodness, look how they're oriented. They've even got the Chinese that don't know physics now. You know, but it is what it is. So I kind of hoped that, you know, I could paint the headstock black, put a proper upside down Jackson logo on it, put a Duncan JB in here, I don't think this guitar is worth putting a German Floyd Rose, but I've got a Jackson JT6 sitting right over there. I have a Kahler Steeler. That's probably the perfect trem for this guitar. You put a decent pot in there. It's too bad about the jack. I'd really like to put a football plate on there, but they've drilled it for, you know, with 4 holes. That's unfortunate. Swap this out to I believe that's plastic. Yeah, to a metal plate, and I can just tell from looking at this that this is import. Obviously, the entire guitar is an import, but I can just tell that that's not as big as a proper Switchcraft, even in size. Again, $200. Oh my goodness, this would make a great wall hanger. Really, if you got someone, a good tattoo artist, that could put the catfish and the dragon on there and the kanji script, this looks amazing. Would look amazing hanging on your wall. Kind of a fitting tribute to Rob. I still feel like this was a good deal. You can't get a real Floyd Rose for $200. I mean, a good German or North Carolina made now, I guess we're saying, Floyd Rose is $260. JB, $100. We'll see. I have to see about the nut. That's unfortunate. I'm sure I can cobble something together there. So anyway, it's part 1 of a series of 3 guitars, but we'll do another on this one when we swap this Floyd out. And look at I mean, oh my God, the intonation is, it's like, looks okay, jacked all the way forward. Ridiculous. Looks okay, jacked all the way forward. There's no way that can be anywhere close to right. Oh, hilarious. Anyway, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've appreciated living vicariously through me with the unboxing of the Robbin Crosby Firebird, the Jackson. I don't even know what you call it. The Chibson. Chibson is such a good term for it. Can't use the Chinese Jackson, the Chinaxon. I don't know. My goodness. I truly appreciate your view and your support. Hit me up in the comments what you think about this. Don't kill me for it saying Jackson on the headstock. That's not my doing. I'm telling you, they got a container ship with probably 200 of these that they're dwindling down as they sell them. In the background, there was Sunburst Les Pauls that they're reproducing. So they're skirting some copyright laws these are in the United States. They're selling them in the United States, but they're made in China and they're not getting caught. So they're doing what they're doing. Please give me the thumbs up if you're so inclined. If you enjoyed this type of video, hit me up in the comments. Still reply to all my comments, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. All right, cool. Robbin Crosby-ish $200 Chinese Jackson guitar. Thanks for watching, my friends. Take care. All right, so a little postscript here. I just went to test to see if a metal backplate, one of the brushed aluminum backplates I had, would fit on here. Of course it won't, because this thing is humongous. I also noticed that the paint looks like they put it on when it was probably still curing, and it's not like buffed under here, but nice. But can you see that right there? Tough to see. That is the Floyd Rose post poking through the route. I mean, what the hell? The route did not need to be this big. You know? Did not need to be this big, so now I'm going to have to glue in a piece of wood. Maybe I'll use some JB Weld to shore that up and glue in a nice, chunk of wood here to shore up the strength of this. I guess, plan on doing some work on these things, my friends. And one more time, $200. Say it with me. Oh my God.